Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome. Today we are looking at the Hey Fam and the Hey My Fam Shoutout Command Alert thingy kind of things built in MixItUp, and what we're doing today is showing how you would install it. We're going to see how it works. Starting off with, this one has two people in it and it has a short message. The short message is, it is what it is. Now take a look at this. See, it is what it is. It could be a longer message. I just had something short. So that's my Hey Fam message showing that Reggie Ward is telling DJ Honeyflow it is what it is. See, DJ Reggie Ward on this side, DJ Honeyflow, it is what it is, right? Now you're going to get this background. It won't have the classic soul videos on it, but you're going to get the background and everything else, and the frames and all that kind of stuff. In the chat, you're going to type in !HF for Hey Fam, and if you look right here, you can see that the background says Hey Fam. You're going to type in two names, and then you're going to type in your message. We also have a command that is !HMF Hey My Fam, and that is when you want to have your own picture on the dialogue and the picture of someone else, so you just use that command, and it's like you're saying, hey, how you doing, to the other person. We're going to demonstrate that. This one is the one with two different people, not including yourself. So we got Reggie Ward talking to DJ Honeyflow saying it is what it is. My avatar could have been here if I was talking to DJ Honeyflow saying the same thing. That's what we're going to show you. Now if you look here, this is the background graphic. This is the background graphic I treated with some black squares because I wanted to have like a shadow look. This is a transparent PNG that has the frames on top. So you're going to put either one of these in the background, and then you're going to put your avatars on top of this, and then you're going to put your frames on top of the avatars so that you have a framed look. And then you can position the text here and here, and then the third block of text here. Now I did write a routine that after 7 words it will break the line and start to a new line, so you won't have text just running all the way across. It will go up to 7 and then it will break and go to the next line. All right, so that's, you'll see that routine once I explain the action groups. Now the way it's working is one of them will take two names, and then you see the two different people on the screen, or one will take one name and they'll put your picture and the person's name you put on together on the screen. So I'm going to show you what the commands look like. These are the action groups. There are commands that are tied to these action groups, and here they are right here, the HF and the HMF. So Hey Fam and Hey My Fam. And if you look in here, you'll see that they are tied to the action group Hey Fam, and the other one is tied to Hey My Fam. This command calls this action group that does all the work. So we're going to go back to the action group, and here's the Hey Fam action group. We're going to take a look at this one and see how it works. These are the backgrounds, remember? Okay, so this is the back. This is the back that I'm using with the shadow, and these are the frames. So this is basically a transparent document with just the frames on it. So this is going to be this in the back, the avatar graphics, and then this on top. All right. Hey Fam, here's how it starts. So here's the Hey Fam background. You can use the default. What's important is this right here, knowing what layer you're on. Okay, that's what's important. Now, this background is on layer position 1, meaning that's the first layer in the stack, and then the frames are on 3, okay? The background's on 1, the frames are on 3. You know why? Because the avatars are on 2. So it's the background, the avatars, and then the frames, remember? We have the background, and the background is this, for me. See, I put the one with the shadows on there. That's the background I'm using. Okay, and then on top of that, I have the avatar. Here's the background, and here's an avatar. See how it fits in there? And let's see if I can get the other one. See, so there's the square where the other one would normally be. Since I'm offline and I'm not feeding it any data, it's just giving you a square on that one. It's using me as the first one. This is for the left avatar, you saw that, and this is for the right avatar. That's how they're displayed on screen. Here's the frame right here, and it's the frame that goes on top of the avatars. It's just clear, and will go right on top of the avatars. That's to frame them up. So here's the background, here's an avatar, and then here's the frame. See how that stacks together? And so all you're going to have to do is just follow the settings that I have in here, and you can put the frames wherever you want to put them. But when you go in here, after you put them where you're going to put them, you need to use this browse button to go and find them, so that it says background, you're going to go get the background. The background looks like this. You're going to get this one right here. You're going to get these two files here. So you put this somewhere, that somewhere, you go get this background. For this background, for the frames, you're going to go get this one, the frames, okay? And then you're going to load it in here. Leave everything else the same. Load these two in. And then the avatar, everything should work for you if you don't change anything. If your screen is 1920 by 1080, then this positioning will work, because all these numbers here are based on a 1920 by 1080 screen. So everything should work, including the placement of the names that come up next to the pictures. Everything should work. So just try it out. Only thing you're doing is you're getting a background graphic. Once you put it somewhere on your hard drive, you're going to come in here and locate it. You got the background and you got the frames, okay? Here's the background. Here is the frames. Now watch this. See how the text broke here? It's set for 7 words, and then it breaks the line. I don't know how much you know about MixItUp, but MixItUp uses what they call special identifiers. Really, they're variables, okay? And they count how many words are in a line. So when you type something in chat, it counts. I just typed in !HF space a DJ name space another DJ name, right? And then space and my message that I typed in. Now it counted all of those words in that message. It counted the 2 DJ names and every word I used in my message. Now the way the command is structured right up here for average, now this is hey fam, so that means it takes 2 DJ names. When it's counting arguments, the first 2 DJ names are argument 1 and argument 2. So what you're going to see in here, it's going to count how many arguments are in the line. So I'm saying that the DJ names and every word you typed in is an argument. So it's counting all those. So the argument count says if the argument count is greater than 7, so that means if there's 8 or more arguments, which means the 2 DJ names plus 6 words. 6 plus 2 is 8. If there's more than 7 arguments, which means there's 2 DJ names and at least 6 words, then it's going to do these things right here. It's going to go through. It's going to get the argument number 3 through 7 as text. So that means argument 1 is the first DJ name, argument 2 is the second DJ name, argument 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7 are words. So it's going to go from 3 to 7, get those words and put them in this variable. But you can make your own variables, so that's what I'm doing right here. And you can combine variables to make other variables. So this one here, if this line has 8 characters in it, so it's going to not even take the first 2 since they're DJ names. So it's going to go from 3 to 7, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Now that's going to be on the first line of text. That's going to go on this variable by itself. And then in this variable, if there's more than that, like if there's 12 characters, then 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12 are going to go in here. And that's going to be the second line of text. So this will create the second line of text. Get the argument 8 to the number of arguments in the line. So if it's 9, 10, 11, you get those. 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, you get those. It combines those 2 variables. This is a break. This is one line. There's a break to the next line. Then here is the information for that second line. It is saved in this variable here. This says that if the argument count is less than or equal to 7 characters, which means it's just enough for one line, then it doesn't go through all this drama. It just takes the argument from number 3, because number 1 is the first DJ name, number 2 is the second DJ name. So number 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7 in this case, those are just words. Okay, so it's going to put those on one line and put them in this variable here. And once either one of those is true, because it's only going to be one, either it's going to be greater than 7 or it's going to be less than or equal to 7. And once that's dealt with, then this message here will print this under the left picture. This will print this text. This will be the message to whoever this dialogue is being sent to. That's basically how this is working. The end result is this variable, and this variable is created either here because there are 7 or less words, or the variable is created here by combining 2 lines. See, this variable actually can be a 2-line variable. It will have this information, it will have a line break, and then this information. So between the 2 of these, this will be filled in, and then that's basically how it works. Background pops up, the 2 avatars pop up, their name pops up. It decides on how long the text is for the message, and then the message is put on the screen. So one more time. So you got the 2 avatars, the 2 names, and there's the line. It went 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It broke the line right there and kept on going. And that's what I call Hey Fam. So if you just wanted to shout 2 people out that are different from you, you can do this one. This is from Red Reward to DJ Honeyflow. But if you want to send one from yourself, then you can use the other command. Well, now you have my picture. I'm shouting Reg out. Hey Reg, what's going on? So that's a way to send personal message by using the same dialog box. So you have 2 different commands: exclamation point HF for the 2 people, exclamation point HMF for you sending a message to 1 individual. You're going to get 2 of these action groups. And this is the export button. This is the import button. What you're going to do, you're going to come in here and say, create a new action group. And import. And I'm going to get everything. Then I just got to go in here and just change this out with the graphics that will come in the package. And then once you bring all this stuff in, my suggestion is to save it and then to open it back up. That way you know you got it, you know it's saved down. Create a group for it too. Save it and then open it back up and then change the stuff in here. There you go. All right, that's DJ Rico, and hopefully the Hey Fam command can come in handy.